Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Easter. Quickly, I just want to give a quick story time about this guy down here because I know some of you don't follow me on social media. So if you're not up to date with what's been happening, Mr. B had a bunch of seizures this week. Very traumatic experience for me. His story is that when he was about 11 months old, he had a huge cluster of grand mal seizures, which are like, the most severe kind of seizure you can get, one of the most. If anyone's ever witnessed that, then you probably are aware how traumatic it is to witness someone that you love have a seizure like that. He had 12 in an hour, was at the emergency vet for just over 24 hours, and he's on anti-seizure meds again. He was on them as a puppy and went off of them for the last 3 years with no seizures, but a medical anomaly, my special guy. There's no answer, no explanation as to what it was, but it's been a stressful week to say the least. I was not going to skip the yoga with you guys. I'm definitely ready to move this morning. We're not going to do a deep flow today. It'll be definitely, I want to get some movement in, but I know a lot of you out there love this goofball, and I just wanted to share that. I know some of you actually do follow me on social media. So if you do follow me on social media, then you would know this is all going on. If you don't follow me, it's in the description of the video below. And I just forget sometimes that I have to post separate stories on YouTube. So hopefully none of you guys feel out of the loop, but he's doing all right. He's not really himself. He's kind of been a little bit dizzy, a little bit agitated. His back legs are still super weak because it was, again, they're very aggressive seizures. It was really scary. And his stomach is not the best. So that's also been a fun thing that we've been dealing with for the last couple of days. But overall, still sweet as always. So anyway, we're going to move. I just wanted to fill anybody in that might be interested in knowing what's happening with him. So I'll keep you posted. Just sending good vibes is always welcome, of course. So you can move on to your yoga mat. Thank you, Carrie. I know Luna is sending her love to this guy. Do you want to go to your bed? Come on, why don't you go to your bed? Yeah. Okay. So yoga. Come over here. Come on. Come over here, buddy. Now you want to play. We're going to play. You think? This is the first time he's tried to play since he was 6, so that's actually great. Okay, cool. I'm not going to say no to that. Go for it, buddy. Yeah, great. He has not played all week, so literally. You guys are giving him life. Una just sent her love to him. Yes. Amazing. That makes me very happy that he's doing that. This is not the best time, but I mean, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. If you're out there, just deal with that. It won't last very long, I promise. So we're going to move through Journey into Power this morning. Like I said, I kind of want to move. So I'm so happy right now. He has not touched a toy for 3 days. Yes, great. I know your legs aren't that strong, though, buddy. Your legs aren't that strong. Amazing. Guys, thank you. Your energy just woke him up. Some kind of Roddy or something? Okay, sorry for the distraction. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. You're doing good. Nice work, B. Done? That's it? Finish? That sounds pretty like you. Yeah. Go for it. Go to your bed. Why don't you go lie down? He's like stumble bum drunk. That's what it's been for the last week. He falls over when he's going to the bathroom and stuff. So, okay. Thank you for the energy you just sent, because again, he hasn't touched a toy for 3 or 4 days now. I guess 4 days. Yeah, we're Sunday. 4 days. He's just been lying and sleeping. So we're going to go through the practice, listen to your body. And really what I wanted to teach this class through today was just appreciating the present moment, because that's something that I really had perspective around this whole week is, God knows that I love that dog and all I do is spend time with him. But it's really just that, he's 6 years old. Roddies have a lifespan of 7 to 9 years, and who knows how long he's going to be around, and really just making sure I give him a lot of love and a lot of attention while I still got him with me. So not jumping any conclusions that he's going anywhere anytime soon. But we're going to sit in child's pose to start. We will flow. I want to get a heart rate up and get some sweat on my body. So yeah, join me. Let's do it. Knees wide, toes touching. Settle back onto your heels. And really the practice of yoga is that. It's a tool. It's a practice to keep you in the present moment. Keep you grounded in the present moment. And the asanas, the poses, are one of those tools, one of those limbs of yoga. Really, it was a breath and a meditation practice long before the asana became part of it. So start with breath. Start by setting the intention of keeping your mind, keeping your thoughts here Together as a community, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and just let that energy go. Downward facing dog. Sink back into your heels. This is the most energy he's literally had in 4 days. He's just been sleeping and like walking up and down the block for 2 minutes. Spread your fingers and toes. Create that foundation, that connection to your yoga mat. That awareness of the connection of your hands and feet to the floor, to the ground, to the earth. Presence. What are you looking for, bud? So interesting. He's like smelling the spot where most of the seizures happened really aggressively. He's really had very little energy. Three-legged dog. Right foot up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Press through all of your fingers. Feel that stretching out the arms. Lift up through the right knee. And switch sides. Left foot up. Open up the left side body. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more big opening on the inhale. And walk to the top of your mat. Ragdoll. Feet as wide as your hips. Just interlace the arms, let the upper body go. In this first forward fold, just take a moment. What can you be more appreciative of this morning, or whatever time of day you're catching this? Some of you might be seeing this years later, and Mr. B might be not with us, might be totally fine, who knows, right? But in this moment right here, what can you be more appreciative of? It can just be a body part. It can be the time that you've made for yoga. Maybe it's something even bigger than that. Relationship, a connection, person, animal. Appreciation, gratitude, just as another tool, really to get you aware. Right here. Release your hands to the mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Come up to a flat back. Fold. Extended mountain. Sweep up big. Stretch through the whole body. Fold forward. Hug chest to thighs. Flat back. Long spine. High plank to low with your exhale. Step back, lower down. Keep the elbows in. Upward facing dog. Lift your chest forward. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Root through your hands and feet. Open your eyes. Your focus landed on one point. Breath in. Breath out. Lift onto your toes, bend your knees as you exhale. Hop or step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Stretch the spine. Fold. Chest to thighs. Extended mountain. Root your feet, reach your fingers. Fold. Hug into the legs. Halfway lift, long spine, belly in. Chaturanga Dandasana, step back, lower down with breath. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Press down through the heels. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees, empty out. Hop or step. Flat back. Fold. Extended mountain. Reach up. Start to go back a little bit. Stretch back. Fold. Lengthen your spine. Chaturanga Dandasana. Move with your breath. Upward facing. Lift your thighs up off the mat. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Lift. Bend. Hopper step. Use the breath. Lengthen as you fill. Empty as you fold. One more. Extended mountain. Go up and go back. Stay for the exhale. Take one more breath. Reach for it. Chair. Sink down into your seat. Weight into your heels. Feel that. Like sit back with your tailbone. Sit back with your shin bones. Drop even deeper if that's there. It's like appreciate your legs. Appreciate the strength that they have for you to carry you around, to sit in this chair pose. Hog skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Sit deeper. Feel that strength, yogis. Inhale. Exhale. Big reach up. Fold forward. Flat back. High to low push-up with your breath. Move. Upward facing dog. Lift as you press down. Downward facing dog. Right foot. Warrior one. Gaze up. Reach up. Just feel the right hip bone drawing back. The alignment of the hips facing forward. Really sink into the lunge. Feel the legs. Catch yourself like if you slip into suffering, complaints, bring it back to appreciation. The strength of your muscles. Your ability to not go as deep if you don't need to, if you don't want to, right? Appreciate that you have choice right in this moment. Fill your lungs. Stay where you are. One more big stretch. Chaturanga Dandasana with your breath. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot. Warrior one. Gaze. Breath. The foundation of your feet. All the way up to your fingers. Spark them. Breathe here. Keep that alignment, drawing the left hip back. Sink down into the left knee. Breath in. Breath out. Couple more. Feeling that appreciation for your body, for your breath, for this time. Chaturanga Dandasana, flow it out. Upward facing dog. Chest forward, downward facing dog, hips back. Take a breath in and out. A few more here. Feel the heat. Breathe with it. Long inhale. Full exhale. Empty your lungs completely. Right here with your lungs empty. Bend the knees. Look forward. Hop. Right away. Fill. Flat back. Fold. Utkatasana. Sit down. Reach up. Fold. Hug into the legs. Halfway lift. Belly engage. Find that support. High to low push up with your breath. Lower down, elbows in. Upward facing dog. Press through your hands. Downward facing dog. Hips back. Right foot. Warrior one. Big reach. Big stretch. And flow it out. High to low. Breathe. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Breath. And flow. Upward facing, fill your lungs. Downward facing dog. Take one breath in. Root down through the hands and the feet. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Flat back. And fold. Chair. Fold. Lengthen. Flow. Up. And back. Right foot. Breathe. Stretch. High to low plank with your breath. Fill your chest. Downward facing dog. Left side. Root the feet. Reach. Stretch back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Empty it out. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step forward. Flat back. Fingers to toes forward fold. Do that. Feet hip distance apart. Just a few breaths. Scoop up your big toes. Pull yourself into the fold. Elbows out to the sides. Create some activation in the arms. Let go of the upper body. Other than your arms, your neck is long, your spine is letting go. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Chair. Sink down into your seat. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right side. Wrap the shoulder blades back. Breathe in. Sit as deep as you can. Really get into the legs. Feel the vitality, like appreciate the vitality in your body, the heart beating, the muscles working. Maybe the first thoughts of sweat starting to happen. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift your left heel, get light on that foot and step back. Crescent lunge, twist. Stepping the right foot back, stay on your toes. The right side of your body didn't move, or maybe it did, bring it back. Still in the front knee. Still in that upper body twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, lengthen through your spine. Twist it. Warrior two. Wiggle your front foot a little further forward, will you? Take a nice deep stance. Soften the shoulders down your back. Breathe. Press through your feet. Find your deepest lunge, personal to your body. What do you need right here? Can you go further? Feel it if it's there. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe. Hold. Flip and reverse. Peaceful warrior, go back. Stretch the side body, yogi. Extended side angle. Right hand down to the inside of your foot. You can also have your elbow on your knee. Reach the left arm up. Take on your version here. 3 breaths. If you want to go somewhere different, bind, bird of paradise, move with purpose. Yeah, appreciate that you have the chance. Not rushing, just moving. Gaze. Use it as a tool. Right here, what do you see? Breathe in. Breathe out. If you're somewhere else, come back down to side angle with me. Full breath in, full breath out. Look to your right hand, plant it on the ground, side plank, right foot back. Your feet can be staggered like this, or you can stack them, yogi's choice. Feet are flexed. Gaze up, see what happens. You might get a bit wobbly, that's okay. Strong core. Lift the left leg up. Going a wild thing here, so lift it up. Bend the left knee, step behind you. So you're on your left tiptoes, and then starting to lift that right hip up towards the ceiling. On the pinky toe edge of the right foot. Breathing. Reach with that left arm. Breath in. Breath out. Press the hips up. Spark those fingers on both hands. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Last one here. High to low plank. Flip over, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. On your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Flat back. Fold. Chair. Twist. Activate the upper body. Wrap the shoulder blades back. Sock the pit of the belly in. Here for a couple breaths. Building up that strength here in the legs. Use the muscles of your left leg. Hug them into the bones. You're going to start to get light on the right foot. Lightly as you can, you step that right foot back. Crescent lunge, twist. You have to straighten the left leg a bit to get there. Whatever happens, if you fall out, just come back and start in the next breath. Put the meaning off of what happened. Put the focus on this breath. Appreciate it. Appreciate that you're breathing, yogi. Appreciate that you've got vision to see. And if you don't have one of those things, well, I mean, hopefully you have breath, but maybe you don't have vision. Maybe your vision's compromised. That's okay. Appreciate what you've got, your other senses. Alive. Vital. Twist a bit further. Breath in. Breath out. Warrior two. Right here, land your gaze, land your focus, right? From what I understand, and again, I have all my senses, but if like one of your senses gets lost, my understanding is the other one's just getting more intensified. People that lose their vision, their sense of hearing, their sense of touch is stronger. Just like being appreciative of what you've got, yogi. Focus here. Feel the pose. Maybe you can go deeper. Maybe you're as deep as you need to be. Soften where you can. Firm up where you need to. Breath in. Breath out. Flip and reverse. Go back. Stretch. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. I'm appreciative of all of you out there. Those of you that join me every Sunday, gets me out of bed, gives me accountability. I have not done yoga all week. I needed this. It's because of you guys and gals, guy and gals, and I'm appreciative that you join me. Make the time part of this community. And anyone out there joining me later, like there's lots of people that do this throughout the week or throughout the rest of the day. Thank you. Reach your fingers up. Lunge a little deeper in that front knee. Take a breath in. Come to side angle if you went somewhere else. Last inhale. Side plank. Plant that left hand. Step the left foot back. Whoop. Set it up. Trying to get that left hand under the left shoulder. You don't want it way out in front of you, okay? Stacking the joints. Lift up the right leg. Bend your knee. Wild thing. On your right tiptoes. Start to reach forward. Start to lift that left hip bone, squaring the hips to the ceiling. Press through your bottom hand. Lift and stretch. For 3. For 2. Feel it. 1 more breath in. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step forward. Flat back as you fill, and then empty as you fold. Take gorilla. Feet as wide as your hips. Slide the palms underneath your feet. Just let go of the head. Catch your breath for a moment. Feeling vitality. Bodies are really amazing, truly. Like what our bodies will do for us in a moment of like stress. Like, and this is like controlled stress. We're doing it on purpose. I know for me, my heart's beating. My breath's a little bit more labored than it was when I was just sitting here earlier. Perfect. Body rises to the occasion when we ask it. Capable of amazing things when we challenge it, when we're present to it and its possibility. Breathe in. Let something go here. Where's there tension? Where's there resistance that you don't need to be holding on to, yogi? Physical, mental, emotional. Had that realization this week of how like I just need to try to stay strong for him. He's already stressed enough with what's going on. So like the other day I just was walking, left him alone. I was coming back in a 5-minute loop to check on him. Well, I was super emotional and didn't want to put it on him because he's agitated. He couldn't rest if I'm here. Just feel your emotions. Appreciate that you have them. Take a breath in. Empty that out. Palms on the mat. Bring your knees to the backs of your triceps for crow. Crow can be with your toes on the ground, yogi. Even just setting up like this, not just. This is a perfect pose. Feel the compression. Feel that like pressure on the backs of your triceps. Resist it with your triceps. Compression maybe wasn't the right word. I think you know what I meant. Breathe in. If you want to lift up, starting to bend the elbows, starting to fly in your crow. Inhale. Exhale. For 2. Full breaths. 1 more fill. Chaturanga Dandasana, step or shoot back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Oh, I've got a drop of sweat. That's great. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Flat back. Fold. Sweep all the way up. Take eagle on the right side. Right arm under. Right leg over. Whoop. Sink down into it. Feel the inner thighs squeezing. Elbows up in line with your shoulders. Hugging. Biceps, thighs, core. Hug them into center. Sit a little deeper. Full breath in. Sleeping eagle. Hinge forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Airplane. Unravel. Sweep the right leg back, your arms. Reach through your fingertips. Breathe in. Keeping the right toes, the right hip turned down. Draw your shoulders back. Breathe. Stay. Half moon. Hands to heart center. Stack the right hip over the left. If you need a block or a water bottle, put it under your left hand. Reach through the right fingers. Expand the pose. Reach. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take that right leg higher. And then feet together. Fold. Sweep all the way up. Left side. Eagle. Left arm under. Left leg over. Squeezing. Pull in. Sink down. Inhale. Exhale. Steady the gaze. Hold here for the breath out. As you fold on your next inhale, really trace your gaze intentionally. Don't rush that. Squeeze into sleeping eagle. Stay for a breath. Hug everything in tight. Airplane. That right foot is at 12 o'clock. Keep your foot in alignment. Your left foot's in the same alignment, right? Turning the toes down. You're not turned out to the side. Toes face the ground, hip turned down. Breathe in. Integrate through shoulders, through core. Lift up. Stay here. Half moon. Open. Your bottom foot might turn into a weird angle. That's where the block can help with stability. Feel that front foot at 12 o'clock. See it? Expand your pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Whoop. If you fall, come back. Fresh breath right here. And release. Fold. Sweep up. Dancer on the right side. Reach back for the inside of the right foot. Keep lifted through your chest. Start lifting through that right heel. Alignment through the upper body here. Left shoulder back, right hip forward. So your chest, your hips are facing the front of your mat. From there, maybe you don't lift as high, but feel the alignment. Feel the engagement. Find your gaze, focus right here. See where you can go. See what you see. Switch sides, dancer. Keep your eyes where they are. Reach for the inside of the left foot. Draw the right shoulder back, the left hip forward, and then lift. Expand. You draw in to push out. Breathe. Stay. Inhale. Exhale. One more, big lift. And release. Tree. Hands at the heart center. Bring up your right foot. Inner calf, inner thigh, whatever fits for you right here. Press your left leg into your right sole of your foot. Press your foot into your left leg. Press your left foot into the mat. And then grow. Feel space. Take it up. And don't forget about that right and left foot. Pressing. Engaged. Present. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Stay. Release. Your next inhale, be in the other side of tree. Opening the left leg out and feel that connection to center line. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe. Stay. Reach. Expand, grow your tree wherever it needs to go. Breath in, breath out. One more big inhale and release. Feet together. Extended mountain pose. Reach your arms up, lengthen the body. Fold, hug into your legs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. With your breath, you flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot into warrior one. Draw your right hip bone back, square the hips. Open to warrior two. Now your right hip will come forward. flip and reverse. And then move into Trikonasana, triangle pose. If you have a prop, you can use this under your hands, creating more space through the right side body. If you don't have a prop, press your palm into your shin into your palm. This creates that opening as well. Breathe. Steady your gaze. In and out. Look up. Twist open. And pull yourself up to stand. We're just going to switch directions. So turn your right toes in. Turn your left toes to face the back of your mat. Trikonasana. Grab your prop if you need it, yeah? Spark the fingers. Soften the knees. Check in. No rigid joints in this practice. Fluidity. Softness. Malleability. Moldable. Powerful body you've got. Breath in. Gaze up. Take a full inhale. Stay for your exhale. Twist. One more breath. Hold it. Come back up to stand. Wide leg, side facing. Do one today, so do what you need to do. If you want to interlace your hands, that's an option. I already did a 4-minute headstand this morning, so I feel like I don't need another one. If you want a headstand, go for it. Shift your perspective, right? Even in the fold, you're going upside down. This is still considered an inversion. Hips over heart, overhead. What can you shift in your perspective right here? What can you shift in your appreciation of your body, of your practice, of your life, of your relationships? Let's check in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press into the feet. Stretch through the legs. Full inhale. Full exhale. You're upside down in a headstand. Come back down to the wide leg fold. Join us right here. On your next breath in, come all the way up to stand. Pyramid. Right foot forward. Turn your toes to face the front of your mat. Step the left foot in part way. It's enough to get the heel on the ground. Don't come in too close or you lose a lot of the stretch. Reach your arms up. Fold over your right leg. Right foot at 12 o'clock. Your left toes can be turned out a little bit. And then check in. That right hip is probably pulling forward. Pull it back. Pull the left hip forward. Oh, I feel that. And let the upper body go. This is too much. You can use a block here or even a water bottle. There's something to bring the floor a bit closer. Draw right hip back, left hip forward. Inner ankles pull back, outer ankles press down. Big toe mounds, pinky toe mounds, root them into the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Twisted triangle, left hand down, right hand come to your low back, or you can reach the right hand up. Feel a stretch from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Keep that alignment in your hips. Full breath in. Full twist as you exhale. Plant your hands, just switch your feet, really simple. So taking pyramid on the left foot forward, right foot back. Take your left foot to 12 o'clock, right foot to like 1 or 2 o'clock. And fold. Pull the left hip bone back. Feel that activate the hamstring. Whole leg wakes up a little bit. And the feet, intentional through that foundation. Big toe mounds, ground them. So not like rolling to the outer edge of the foot. Find the 4 corners of the feet. Root into the ground. Let go of your head. Long inhale. Long exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Couple more. Let go of the upper body, yogi. You don't have to crunch up your neck. Just feel the weight of the head dangle down. One more in and out. Take the twist, left arm up. Spread across the chest. Again, if you want to have that left hand on the sacrum, the lower back, that might give you more access to the twist. Whatever your body needs to feel the pose, to stay with your breath, to maintain your focus without suffering, without distraction. That's the practice of yoga, not trying to get the poses right. Being in the pose as access to this moment, access to appreciation for your body, for your breath, for your sight. Inhale. Exhale. Big reach up. Plant the hands. Step back. High to low. Elbows in. Upward facing dog. Lift forward. Downward facing dog. Hips back. Shift forward to high plank. Nice and slow. Lower down. Do it slow. Don't rush. If you want a belly flop, go for it, right? I'm not going to stop you. We're going to do like 10, 9 with control. 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take one ear to the ground. Extend your arms back beside your body. Your palms can face up towards the ceiling. And just feel your heart beating. Hear your breath. Hear what you hear. Maybe you hear other sounds. I hear Mr. B snoring over there. Perfect. Hear the heater going. We had frost again this morning in Canada here in Toronto. Sounds can irritate you and distract you, or sounds can be an awareness of what's happening around you, this moment where you are. It's a choice. Breathe in. Open your mouth, sigh that out. Bring your chin to center. Turn your palms over so your palms are on the ground, and then lift up here. Locust pose. Chest, arms, legs are lifting. Engage the muscles of the legs, get your thighs a little higher. Shoulders integrate to get your arms, your chest a little higher. Breathe in, breathe out. You can stay right here or 3 more breaths. Bound locust is the option. Pressing the knuckles back with the hands interlaced. Squeezing through the pit of the belly for 2. 1 more big squeeze, big lift, and then slowly come down. Take the opposite ear to the mat. You can bend your knees and let your feet fall from side to side. Grab your outer ankles, bring the chin back to center, floor bowl. Just 1 today, so feel it. Don't make it like adjust, make it powerful. And you go as high as you can, yogi. You kick into your hands, shin bones back, lifting through the chest, through the collarbones for 3. Full breaths. For 2. 1 more, as high as you can go. And release. Right away, hands release to your low ribs. Bring them in. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Come onto your knees. We'll do camel. 5 breaths. Hands can be at the low back. Good place to start. Like you got your hands in your back pockets. Lift up through the chest. Draw back through the elbows and the shoulders. Breathe here. Any variation you've got, Just a couple more breaths. Chest lifting, hips forward, core supporting the low back. Stay for the exhale. Take a breath in and out. Slowly come back up. Cross your ankles and just sit down onto your bum. Feet out in front of you, move into bridge. Come down. Bridge pose. Ground through the triceps here. Before you lift your hips even, do that. Triceps down, shoulder blades draw to the center of your spine. Keep the triceps grounded. You don't have to keep the fingertips facing up, but your backs of your arms press down as you lift the hips. You can feel for your backs of your heels. Really get the feet in close enough to your bum so that they're supporting the lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep lifting through the chest, yogi, the hips, the glutes, working for 3, for 2. One more big lift up, squeeze it in. Slowly come all the way down, knees from side to side. Wheel, set it up. Or bridge, right? Perfect option. If you want to wheel, go for it. Hands by the ears. Lift yourself nice and high. If you're in bridge, amazing. Make it powerful, yogi. Appreciate it. Maybe it's supported. Appreciate that you have a block or that you can bring your hands to your low back. Like, give yourself what you need. Right in this moment, feeling breath. Landing focus. Feel your body, the vitality that it generates when you ask of it. Breathe in. Breathe out. A couple more. Fill and empty. Big lift, big squeeze. Slowly come all the way down. Knees from side to side. We will do one more. Bridge or wheel. Whatever you need right here, set it up. Don't waste time thinking about it, humming and hawing, just go. Feet at 12 o'clock, press the mounds of the toes, inner ankles back, outer ankles down. Go high, squeeze in. 3, 2, one more fullest expression. And slowly come down. Reclined butterfly, feet together, knees wide. Take the right hand onto your belly, left hand onto your heart. You can close your eyes here, do that. And just land for a moment. And with your eyes closed, without having to see anything, what are you appreciative of right here in this moment? Start simple, like one thing that you're appreciative of. And pick something else. Something else you're appreciative of. It's like feeling that energy, that warmth in the body and your heart center when you think about that thing, person, situation, object, whatever it is. Something else you're appreciative of. Check that you're not judging yourself. Like you might be like, oh, like I'm appreciative of my TV or my Netflix. Like that's fine. Okay. Don't make anything less than anything else. Like what do you appreciate? Netflix has probably saved some people's lives during COVID. Let's be straight up about that. I'm pretty sure I'm canceling my Netflix because I haven't watched it for over 2 months, but you never know. To each his own, right? Take a deep breath in. Take a long breath out. Happy baby. Grab the outsides of the feet. Pull the knees down. You can open your eyes again. See the ceiling. Really press your spine, your lower back into your mat, and just a gentle sway might feel nice from side to side. Gratitude practice and appreciation practice, they're very similar, right? It really helps to improve your state of mind. Just being in that moment, you really feel appreciation for something in your life that makes it better, easier, stronger, filled with more love, more possibility. I know for me, it's easy to overlook those things and just see what's not right, what I want to be different. Those things are all real too. What do you give your attention to, yogi? Feet up. Take your hands under your low back. Take a breath in. Slowly lower down. We're just going to do it in one smooth movement here, okay? So just slowly lowering your feet, core engaged. Slowly lowering here for like another 5, 4, 3, 2. Stop with your heels just hovering off the mat. Look at your toes, so shoulders lift, ribs to hips. Little bounce here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay right here. Point your toes now, like flex the foot and then start to flutter kick for 10, 9, 8, ribs to hips, yogi. Engage your core muscles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the toes back to your shins. Scissor kick back and forth for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. Toes touching. Stay. Shoulders down. Slowly lift up. Slowly with a smooth movement. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, core strong, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. Grab the backs of your knees. Rock front to back a couple times, and we'll come up to boat pose. It's balancing on the tailbone here. If you need support, you can have hands behind your knees, heels even down. This works if you need that support. Extend the legs if you want a bit more work. Extend the arms. Breathe. Shoulders back. Belly in. Chest lifts up for 3. For 2. 1 more big stretch and then rock back. Make your way into downward facing dog. Step back. Stretch into a down dog for a moment. Half pigeon on the right side. Settle in. Your right knee to your right wrist or elbow, and then you're going to take your right shin as close to parallel to the top of your mat as you can. What will really help here is flexing the foot. So not like pointing the toes, okay, but pulling the toes back towards the shin. Think of the sole of your foot as close to parallel to the left side of your mat as you can get it. Breathe there. Inhale. Exhale. Appreciate your hips. Channel your breath wherever there's tightness, wherever there's resistance in the body. What is there in your life that you maybe don't appreciate enough? Something you take for granted. Not from a bad place. I'm not asking this of you so you like, oh, I suck because I don't appreciate that enough. No, just like, where can you maybe start to bring more appreciation? Dwelling in the past doesn't change anything unless you learn a lesson from it. There's no failures, there's no mistakes. Everything is a lesson if you're open to learning it. If you've been lacking appreciation in some aspect of your life, some relationship, in that moment you realize it, you can choose to beat yourself up, feel how much it sucks, regret, guilt, all of those kind of things, gross. And they might show up. How quickly can you just come back to like being more appreciative of whatever that thing is? Switch sides. Take your time. No rush. Pigeon on the left. I heard the difference between gratitude and appreciation described really well one time. And it's not like either one's better than the other, but I don't know. I feel like appreciation resonates more with me. With gratitude, it's like being grateful for something. It's like somebody, like you owe something to somebody sometimes. You're like, oh, I'm so grateful for you doing that for me. I don't know, it makes them like better than you in some way sometimes, not always, but that emotion can be there. Like, oh, I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for that. Different appreciation is just a little bit different. Like appreciation in me, like it's growing. You appreciate somebody, something appreciates in value. It keeps getting bigger, better, more valuable. Something to think about. That really landed with me. I think it was Abraham Hicks, actually. If you YouTube that, Abraham Hicks. If you don't already know about them, that's great. Check it out. Appreciation versus gratitude. Of course, you want to be grateful. And appreciation to me is just something that can keep getting bigger, even more valuable, more impactful. Where could you stand to be more appreciative? Take a few more breaths. Settle a bit deeper. There's room for it. Gently come up to sit. Both legs out in front of you. Sitting up tall. Get your sit bones out of the way. Pull your bum cheeks back and fold over your legs. You can get a hold of your feet or your ankles, your shins, and just start to like draw the crown of your head towards the toes. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. So you don't want to be all crunched up, right? Feeling that space between your earlobes and the tops of your shoulders. Breath in. Melt a bit deeper into the fold. Take an inversion. Waterfall with your hips on a block or hands underneath your low back. I'm going to take shoulder stand this morning, getting the hips up over the shoulders, ankles over the hips, stacking the joints, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, find them all stacked. Breathe. If you're in shoulder stand or waterfall, press the back of your skull down. Feel your neck supported. Breathe in and breathe out. Eyes open. See your toes. If you're in a headstand, see something on your baseboard. If you're joining me somewhere warm enough that you're outside already, jealous, see something green. Breathe. In and out. Big stretch. If you're in waterfall or headstand, you can stay. Option for plow with control, letting the feet come behind the head. Option for knees to ears. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Slowly roll out onto your back. Left leg extends long. Pull your right knee to your chest. Cross your knee over. Supine twist. Ground the right shoulder. Stretch the low back, the side body. Really do that. Use your left hand here. You can kind of guide it down your outer right thigh to twist further. Come back through center. Right leg long. Shift your hips over to the left a little bit, and then draw the left knee in. Twist to the other side. Shoulders stay on the mat. Twist the upper body further. Breath in. Go a little bit deeper, yogi. Come back to center. Give yourself a final squeeze. Hug the knees in. Let's do that hippy dippy thing where you kiss your right knee, kiss your left knee. Give yourself a hug. Appreciate the work your body did for you, the time you made for yourself. And release on your exhale. Final resting pose, eyes closed, arms and legs just fall up beside you. Take rest. I will read from Journey to the Heart. It's book by Melody Beattie. We've been reading from it for many, many months now on the Sunday class. I'm just going to stay in that practice because it's always a good reminder for me too. Wait for timely action. Watch the surfer as he works his way out to sea. See him watching the waves, waiting for the right moment, the right timing, the right swell. Sometimes the wave comes quickly. Sometimes he has to tread water patiently for a long time, waiting and watching before he can ride the wave. Learn to ride the waves of energy in your life. Learn to wait for the right time to take action. Learn to wait until your senses, your emotions, your body, and the universe give you the signal you need. Yes, you have a list of things you want to do. But as soon as you have made that list, visualize what you want. You've already begun a powerful force. You've already begun to engage the universe in helping bring you what you want. There are moments that are more perfect than others to initiate action, to make that phone call, to finish that task. Untimely action will not get the job done any sooner. It will simply waste your energy and send you back to sea, waiting for the right wave. Focus on your goal, muster all your forces, and head out to sea. Then wait patiently for the right time, for the right energy, for the right wave. The right wave will come. When it does, grab your board, jump on, and ride it for all it's worth. Take a full breath in. Let it go. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a big full body stretch, arms over your head. And bring yourself up to a seated position with your eyes still closed. Sit up, nice and tall. Hands pressed into the center of your chest. Take a full inhale. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Thumbs to the center of your forehead, yogi. Pause right here. Feel one last burst of appreciation in this moment of your practice. I appreciate you for flowing with me. Together we bow, we say, Namaste. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you for all of you out there with me live. I appreciate whatever you did at the beginning to make him get up and have some energy, because he has not had any energy. We used to walk like 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers a day, and he's been doing maybe like 200 steps and needing to rest. So yeah, awesome. He's going to kick through, and appreciate all of you. I'm going to come check the chat. I see lots of hearts over there. So thank you. Thank you. Just keep moving your body, keep nourishing your body. Stay connected to this practice. I keep saying I'm going to be back on YouTube creating more content, and things just keep happening in my life. And again, just like that reading said, I'm not going to force anything. That's not the right moment. So I will be back doing more content soon. When that is, I'm not exactly sure, but check the comments or the description below. Comment if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Keep the channel growing. It's still growing slowly but surely. And if you want to join me, if you're watching this live or seeing this in the next few days, the plant-based power up is going to be starting next Tuesday, April 13th. So if you want to join me for that, click the Linktree link in my description of the video, and you'll be able to find the registration for that. So I know some of you out there already, a couple of you doing this class with me are going to be in that, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. So then we'll see each other's faces, not just me seeing, or you seeing my face. So have an awesome rest of your day. I want to come check the chat, but thank you. And I appreciate all of you. I truly do. Spend more time in appreciation throughout your day, and it just makes things a lot lighter and a lot more powerful. Love you. Mr. B, I hate to wake you up, but hey, you want to wake up? Want to come over here? What do you think? Want to come say goodbye? Hey, B, what do you got? You going to get up? Come over here. Come on. Come over here. Come say goodbye. Yeah, come say goodbye. Barely? No? Come here. Come here. You don't have to bring a toy with you. Too weak? What do you think? Oh, yeah. He's stumble bumming. I think it's the drugs more than anything. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Those are your fans out there. They love you, sending you good vibes. Thanks, everybody. Carrie, Anita, Christine, Ed. Appreciate you guys. Truly. Yeah, have an awesome day. Bye, everybody.